Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Prismal, and today we are back with some more SpellRogue. So yeah, we had an amazing run, which we really did demonstrate on just how good the sticks can be as a spell with the Zard last one. But this time,
As you wish.
I guess we're doing Lapis, and we're going to try and get this done, which is a wave shift. So roll higher, roll lower, and we can kind of like force stuff to happen based upon that. And I guess with that, we really should... If we're rolling dice, why not take the extra way to get defense, right? Why not? That'll be the plan, at least in theory, right? Every turn receive a sap, don't like the sound of that. Turn 3 receive a fumble, and all enemies in turn 3 get 15 block. I could probably deal with the 15 block, that's not that bad compared to everything else that could happen. We want 2 elites, so I guess we're going the left path. We can probably get an event and that as well, which would be kind of nice. I am a fan of the early events, right? Just deal damage. Just deal damage. We don't need to worry about anything else. Higher die. You rolled lower. It's only go to a 1. I know, I just gonna like annoy this. It's like, oh yeah, just like all 5s become 6s, right? And all 3s become 4s or 6s. Like it's just 4 5s. Like there's always a benefit to it's always rolling certain things, right? Once again, like an early 2-turn kill, but we didn't, but yeah. We cannot complain. Ooh, Sea Ward, a really good defensive tool. I will pick that up straight away. To the event. Lose a spell, or to gain gold, or if we just lose max life. If we lose max life, we get the Gilded Dowsing Rod, which is probably one of the best gold relics in the game to have. I'll pick up my shard. Now, here we can have the fun of gaining Fury, or just getting the extra block. The extra block is really good. 1 to a 5, but I only roll higher, which is actually kind of what I want, to be honest, right? Always rolling higher is always better than rolling lower, in my opinion, at the moment. It might be worth just holding on to it, but just having the ability to maybe flex Sea Ward in when I need it is kind of really useful. Let's fight the big bad. Oh, we got this guy, which gives multi-hits over the course of the game. Not good, but doable. And we get max damage on turn 1. I feel kind of blessed. I will use this for this coming turn to get 3 extra die. Main thing is I want to get lots of 5s and stuff to make sure that I can essentially deal the max damage again. And we get like 9 just from like 1 die there. Yeah. Get as much as defense as possible. Guess do that first and then... It's just defend, isn't it? Because like attacking doesn't do anything here. It's extra damage, so I will try and get as much as possible. Hopefully we can get the kill next turn, or the turn after maybe, if we're lucky. That always goes up. That would always go down. Yeah, I'm just going to deal 12. And then just gain 6 block, I guess. Get no block, so I was more ungambled. don't know what I was gambling for, but I was trying to get maybe a 4 or something. That's kind of not good. Got bailed out there. I could have easily gone wrong. Absolution, mana, mental reservoir, or rainfall. Only countdown is this. Gaining 3 rain is kind of useful. Because it can like reduce itself plus other stuff, and it also rolls die. I don't think these are any good just yet. I need more damage or something like that. 2x damage to all enemies, flip die. That's kind of cool. I'll take that actually. That can technically be useful. 3 damage, 2 extra charges, like interesting. And I guess we're always going to roll this up to be higher. For now. Yeah. To the shop. Or take my gold. Remove X, apply poison. I don't gain poison just yet. Grim Right is kind of not that bad, especially for the build that we're going for, plus the Fortify and everything else. Hydroclasp is also a really good spell. Good gaining artifacts. Oh, Chill Core, which is kind of nice as well. I'm going to take Grim Right here. I think it's an opportunity. With that, I'm going to get rid of that because I just don't think it's a very good defensive spell if I got this. And Icebound becomes a thing that we can just mute every so often. So I don't care about the power scaling, I care about the Fortify, so reducing that will be better. Do I sell that spell? 10 gives me 22. Not enough to buy anything. Or a decent potion. So we'll hold on to it for now. Could re-roll it and heal a little bit. Have something better off that way. So yeah, like 5s just go straight into this and could do quite a lot of stuff, look, because now I can just start gaining a good amount of defense. Always rolls higher, and then we're also gaining power with this as well. That's the other bit that's kind of like nice to know. Issue is I don't really have enough spells for it to trigger every single turn yet. But maybe we might get there. I might as well use it there, like, why wouldn't I? The good thing is, like, even on 2s, this now triggers quite nicely, so it's kind of like, it is actually worth it. Oh yeah, they don't take any damage this turn, so I guess we'll just defend up. Yeah. Or do I just accept 10? No. This means I accept 8, I think. No. 11. No, I should just accept the 10 then, shouldn't I? Shame. So that flips the die, right? To a 2. So, freeze that. We can gain 5 defense from this, and set defense there. Yeah, I can't do the wave shift. That's a bad idea. But no, that doesn't get increase from that. It's disappointing. I mean, like, one of these can just literally block for everything, so, like, 1-4 or something is actually still, like, pretty good. Blocking-wise, that becomes a 6, definitely. Four is good enough. I should be able to get the kill here, so... Doesn't matter about damage or anything else as well. We can just have fun. Poison Fling, applying 1 poison would seem rather kind of cool, but eh. I can 4 6s, so the Foresight is kind of playable. I think the 2-turn mute on Grimright is more useful currently. And this is kind of useful. It's kind of better than this, just for like an offensive spell against lots of little minions. Then one against like one big minion, I could just like do multiple hits, I think. Like here, the spell I pick is better for Icebound, right? Guess we should set up to have more. And get all the defense I can. It's like more die, just always useful. And then... yeah, I guess we don't really need to worry about most other things. Icebound isn't going to outscale anything. That's the issue, right? It's good, but it's not, like, amazing. But it is still like one of my best defensive tools I actually have to play. I mean, the best offensive tools to hit everything like this now. It's like any 5 is insta-kill and all, so... yeah, don't know. Like, it seems a good spell. It probably has its place, but probably not in this particular play. Inundate. I'm gonna reroll here. I want something better. Submerge. Another good defensive tool. Keep Permafrost for the moment. Would have liked to have got that shop as well, but... so, defensive style, I think we're good, right? I think we've got enough defense to kind of cover everything that we need. Offensive-wise, though, we may have a problem. Like, having the Fortify is nice, right? Just so I can keep scaling that across everything else, and the Grimright and all that. It's only 5 damage. So like one of these just blocks everything anyway. I swear this game, it despises me by itself sometimes. Triggering that to get rid of the thing on it is probably a better idea. And then... get rid of the guy at the back, and then just set up for this for next turn. Two's still good, like, I can use a 2. 5. Well, 4 just gives me all the defense I probably need. I've got 13, so one more in there is still pretty good if we want it. Or we can just get it from this anyway and still be good, right? No. Have to do this for defensive reasons and then do that. Get more power ready. So again, this is where I like a board wipe would be better in this scenario. Specifically this scenario. But like I can't plan for those sort of like weird and random edge cases. Just kill that. And kill that one. At least now I'm going to get any more like weird armor things now as well. That's kind of like sorted. A 5. Oh, I got weakness on me. That's annoying. Guess I'll defend and... Huh. I got a 6. Okay, they can give weakness. 5, that's kind of cool. A 4 is good enough. That's a 5. Which I can't use. So I just go for defense here then. Eventually, like, if I get like 6s and stuff, I can kill this guy like in 1 turn. Almost. But then, like, with the Sea Ward and the Grim Right giving me the Fortify as well for, like, extra blocks, it's kind of like, I don't really think I can lose. Like the normal way. Kill the guy to give me damage, because I don't want to take damage this turn. This is a longer fight than I would have liked it, so yeah. So if I had taken the Icebound here rather than the Permafrost, I would have done more damage when I had the damage to deal to all of them. So I wouldn't be wasting turns. Is basically the logic behind it. Because like now I need to do damage to this and try and defend. Like I'm still scaling, like it's not an issue, it's just it takes ages. Like such a long time to go through it all. You're not done. So I need something that will either benefit the power scaling, or I need the round, not the fight. Or gives me like extra bonuses based upon what I'm doing. I'm going to take the Poison Vial. I like it as a spell, right? I think the Reinforce on there is really good as well. What's my boss fight? We'll disenchant the Surf and see if we get something better. Overchill game. That. Strike an enemy deal 2 times the damage of that. Riptide. 7 damage increased by 1 for each dice rolled this turn. To all enemies. See, like that could be really good. We're going to gamble though. Reroll all die. I'll just hold on to some die. Take the Reality Ripple, why not? It's an upgrade to the spell I already have. Like, one issue is I couldn't do damage in 1 turn, right? Ready? All 3s. Straight to a 4. So Grim right here is going to be one of those ones where it's kind of like very important and I have it active all times. If I can, that is. Be constantly trying to get it scaled to a Vex to die. Two 2s are absolutely fine. So I do get defense from them. So. Haven't dealt any damage though. We shall see. Only on turn 3. I was double checking that because that's kind of important to know. Guess we're using the potion here. Oh, okay. Just trying to figure out what the best course of the action is, you know. Again. 1, 2, 4. The fact that it gives me defense kind of makes me want to cast it. Kind of weird that I'm using my my basic spell to deal damage every turn at the moment, but for some odd reason it seems to be the most efficient, and I have no idea why. But hey, we're not going to complain. We're just going to carry on. Taking ages every turn. Applying weak is terrible, but not if we swap over. And I think this is too slow, right? The defense is great, but I think we go for something different. And I think Poison Bile might be a good solution to that. And then we just kind of defend up for the meantime, maybe. So going for like the extra die and going on the weakness is kind of a good strategy. Sap is terrible. Curse is also terrible. And I don't really want to reroll because I might be stuck with like not taking anything, and that could be really dangerous. Because I could quite easily get some of the ones I wouldn't want to take as well. So every 5th non-chat dice rolled, I gain... Okay. So let me point out why at the moment this is kind of like, this is the best play to go for this, but I'm not going to do it because I've already done this run and it's very boring. Well, no, it's not. It's exciting, but it takes ages. I don't have ways to deal damage, but I have really good defenses with Seaward and Grimright scaling, plus Submerge as well. That can be really useful. This would guarantee me getting 3s every turn. I would just need ways to kind of manipulate, kind of copy more die, which I could probably quite easily get. It is the right play to take sticks and at least hold on to it. And it is also the best in thing for me to take, even with the Vex die. Just rolling 1 every 5 die is not that bad, and actually can kind of work to my advantage. But it's kind of like, right? It's not that entertaining to go for as sort of a downside. And going for this run again would just be pointless. I want to see him get something slightly better or something that's more interesting. So every turn receive a sap is kind of bad, but I can counteract this. I can get to choose and gain any spell. So we're going to gamble here. Gaining Fury with the Hailstorm. We've done a Sleet Sky run several times. Is this worth it? The Glaciate and Delay block is kind of really useful as well. Again, I just want to reroll these. Grass Flow, I like this. It's kind of really useful. I would like the shop. That does lock me out of any elites fighting. I don't have the shop to go to. Oh no, I can go to that elite there, so I guess we're going to one elite then. Switch an inventory spell. We've done this run before, and we're going to do it again. Max health is not what I want. Well, those is interesting. On a 6, gain 3 rain, or flip or die on a 5. 2 charge from the spell. Countdown, -2 for this combat on any spell that has a countdown. Which is kind of cool. Let's disenchant some spells first. Icebound, I think, can go. Reality Whipple can go. Grassflow is really good. Permafrost, I think, is kind of out of this now. As like an offensive spell. No, I guess it's still useful. Get rid of 2 of those. None of these are attack spells, so I don't really want them, so I guess take an artifact. Cast 3 countdown spells, 1 charge no spell. On a 2, heal 1. Or just take the hammer. Hammer's really good. I like it. We'll do it again. Enchant run die with ether, which is really good for countdown stuff. Add 1 charge for random spell each turn. On a potion use, gain concoction and 1 power. It's kind of useful. The extra power is kind of like well worth it. Going to fight, gain 3 power instantly from this. But yeah, the energy gain for an extra spell like randomly could be like the lifesaver of a particular thing. To random spell 4 times. Turn 1. Start combat. If I have less boost life, heal to 10, or just get 12 max life. 12 max life. Then we're going here. Just give me max life again. Enchant. Oh, roll. And roll 3 die. Or red candle. Manifolds. Taking Energize would be interesting, but I'll reroll these. Block. Gain Hailstorm. That means I can keep this attack spell rather than anything else, because Hailstorm does not go away, folks. So this will eventually keep triggering regardless, right? That's the main use of this now. Just give me that first. Because the cool thing is, I can do that every turn. So get rid of that now. Go back to that. Use that again. Oh, I don't deal damage because of the weakness. That's annoying. That is very annoying. I do not like that. And they get blocked, so I'm taking a lot there this turn. So any 4s are going to be straight into here. After. we use something else first. 6, okay. 2, that's kind of useful. 6, okay. So I can't use Submerge, so I can go then. Guess we're taking damage. Yeah, like, I don't know how I'm killing this, like, early game, right? Like, even if I wanted to, I can. I think this is just the end of the run immediately. I guess we can mess with some poison if I know which one's which, right? So let's figure... Oh yeah, I forgot I have weakness because of the thing I picked up? Yeah. Okay, you're the real one. Yeah, take poison now. Everyone has poison. For a bit. I'll give you more poison so we don't have any issues with that front. That can then get silence for a while. Cast that, so now I gain Fury. And use this on Wave Shift. And give me defense. So. Now that I can force that every turn. We should be in a slightly better position. I gotta make sure that I keep the right one poisoned all the time. At least like one of them poisoned. Okay. That's just dead. So it's that one. So that's the real one. Which means I should cast this on the poison vial and give that guy poison again. I'm already defended anyway. These guys died to poison. We're gonna get there, folks. See, fake one. Fake one. Now I can cast poison on you. And poison on you. And I'm not blocking because I'm an idiot, but you know. That becomes even. That'll become even. Guess this is my defense. I believe it won't be the back one. Oh, it is the back one. That's kind of stupid again. Like, how many times is it going to do that? Ooh. Guess Poison Ball is getting that done to it, and we're swapping that out for this, I guess. You're still not even. You are, though. And you're not. So that's the defense. The fake. Actually, I can tank this turn, can't I? Like, he'll apply the poison eventually. It'll take a while, but... It will take a while. Well, it's dead next turn regardless, so I don't need to worry anymore. Although that was a very dumb fight for me. Probably the most awkward fights I could get there. Other than the crones. Like X poison, contamination, and weakness. I will take that here. More poison. More poison. No. We can keep Submerge here as well now. We're going to a poison build, and then we can always swap out to other stuff later, right? Like, all these spells are still useful. And with being able to swapping them out, I've got like a really good way to kind of change and adapt my strategy based upon what I need. I just need that kind of setup first. So like, here the grass flow isn't really useful, so we can just do that to it. And then immediately just swap it out for anything else we need, like reinforce. So I can just keep getting more and more defense as much as possible to start with. If I had a way to make sure that I gain as much defense as possible, we'd be laughing, but... And then just start poisoning stuff, I guess. Ooh, a 3. And I can deal some poison. But the grass flow could be a lot more better for getting a low cost die to be able to go into Seaward or something like that. Yeah. Just because I want to make sure I get as much defense as possible. Toxic Skin could be the good thing I need from here. I think that's like the filler card as such. Thank you very much, game. And then, like, once you get to late game, I swap out, like, Contamination and that for any other offensive spell. I mean, I can kind of, like, develop my strategy to include a bit of poison to kill this stuff off. And start gaining a lot of fury for, like, one big attack late game. Which means I should have kept the Icebound, to be honest. But, unfortunately, I cannot see the future, so... grass flow. Could have gone Submerge there, but I was like, hey, I'll pick something up more interesting. Start giving these guys some poison as well. But yeah. You just have more fun like this, you know? And the Grim Right still scales, like, you gotta remember that as well. Like, that's still scaling in the background every time I do use it. So I do that, then, like, do that, I'm gaining power from that, because we're at core power, and I'm just gonna, like, say Permafrost here, and just start wiping them out. Admittedly, it's not a lot of damage because I do have the weakness, but like once the weakness is gone, I think the words are, it's free real estate. Not quite the poison build I was expecting, but you know, I am not going to say no. And we're done here. I think like the ability to scale multiple ways is really good. Gain 1 health, some rain. It's really good. Winter's Bite though. What's his thing? +2 countdown, +2 charges. Eh. I mean, that's kind of good though. But, no. I do like the Blizzard. It's kind of cool. But we'll reroll those. Plunge is interesting. Concoction is kind of cool as like an idea. Playstate is interesting enough, but the extra charges don't really mean very much. Well, it's a really good setup card, actually, saying that. Like, to use it at the beginning to then allow the next turn to be pretty good, it's not that bad. And then, like, once I've used it, I move into something else, and I Grim Write it and move into something else. Like, it's not unheard of. Receive 20 damage to get gold. Or pay gold to get 2 random potions. Yeah, I'll pay some gold. Take the Foresight potion, we can leave. Yes. Let's disenchant a spell. What am I not really using? I think the Submerge isn't that great. This is pretty much exactly the thing I was looking for. Sorry, Contamination, although you're good, you're not really Poison Barrier good. Right, and then we got Grim Write to swap over to my offensive stuff when I need to. There's just like a grass flow as well at this point? I think so. So. This will always trigger on 4s, no matter whether it ends up happening, right? I like this because I can just do that straight away. And then chuck that in there, use that on there. Then yeah. Get rid of that because we don't need it. Which doesn't mean the Grim Write stuff is kind of a bit pointless, but... And then put the Prescience in. The good thing is, like, this will never take poison, but, like, everything else will. So, use that for next turn. Set that up as well. That's a decent 4. Do that on the Prescience. Remove the Prescience, put the Glaciate back in. So you can get a higher die. Annoying that the extra thing lands on that. Not much we can do about it, but a little bit annoying. So yeah, I can't get the Toxic Skin this turn. So I don't know what I'm trying to do there. It is annoying. That's going to land on like some of the really bad spells. If we can get rid of it, we can get rid of it. If not, we don't worry about it. Would you look at that? So a 4 and a 4. That gives me some good armor rating as well. Upgrade that to at least be better. Let's go there. Then use that on that. Pop a 1 in. We've actually gained everything back, so I forgot that was 5. Cast this to get rid of that, to go into the Prescience. Should have probably waited, but... You know me. I like to do dumb things. We can now cast this, so we're going to start gaining Hailstorm until I get one shot an enemy. And they have 55 armor. Annoyingly, it's only like 2 toxic skin at the moment, but I'm hoping to get that higher. I am hoping to get that higher. Like, the main thing is like getting more defense off the Glaciate is kind of cool. If I need to like block immediately or later, like I can switch between the 2 of these. So like now here I can get like 7 block for that. Just to have the 7 block. Use that, get rid of it, go straight into Prescience to then use that as well. And I got 3 die to whatever I want for the turn. And I'm kind of still fully blocked for that guy as well, so... Use the 5. Use this. This gives me 16 armor by itself. Get 6 more, because why not at this point? Yeah, we maxed out. But yeah, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this run. It's going to take ages again. Like, I don't know why, but it's a showcase on just, like, how dumb I'm going to be. I will admit the poison is starting to ramp up now, so anything that takes hits from me, the toxic skin is just going to be, like, really dumb for them. Right. Before we do that, do we get a 6? We do get a 6, so we go into Prescience then. Let's get the extra die for next turn. If that goes into a 3, that would have been good, but no. It's like most of these now will probably end up like dying to just like the attack I probably will get off when I use my Fury. Oh, should probably add that. Let's use an attack, shall we? I don't like you giving me the curse, so you can just die now. That's a 5, cool. That's a 5 as well. What I need now is like somewhere where I just don't lose armor every turn, you know? Get the Grim right back. I think that would pretty much be ideal. It's like here now I can just like use this and like block for a lot of damage that I'd end up taking anyway. Well, that actually gets a 5. We get an even one off these. I do get an even. Get 2 evens. 2 evens even. At least I know that dies. I can't use that anyway. It's like, that's it. Hit me, and next turn you pretty much take a lot of damage. Get rid of that for now. Yeah, it's a lot of defense I can set up in just like one turn, so... Cool. If we scale it better, then we'll be laughing, but... Hey, I'm not going to complain. was going to say it has to land on 4 because that's what makes me use the most dice possible. Oh, a 3. Seaward me. And then give me like 9 block for next turn as well. Yeah, so I guess the game is now finished. Take ages to set up, and then we're completed. Don't like that. Cast 15 spells. Roll a die. We're going to reroll these. I guess something better if we can. Vexi would seem cool. Yeah, enemies having more power doesn't make a difference. We eventually gain more defense than they have attack, so let's just carry on. Elites have +1 power. All enemies can berserk. We don't really attack, so that is kind of fine. I do get max health. Each boss defeated enemies gain +1 power. Yeah. I'll take that. Mighty Elites is fine here. Do I have a late game shop? I do have a late game shop. Can I get to it if I want to? I can. I can go this way as well to make sure we get an extra bonus. So why not? Lose an attack spell, gain devoted. No. Lose a non-attack spell, gain that. Gain to center's mark, and I get to choose to add a rune to something. Yeah, why not? So now we get a curse on turn 1. On depletes, gain rain. Interesting. Deplete gain fury. On a foresight, -3 countdown. The rain is interesting. And I do use spells I end up depleting anyway. And like this one I want to use regardless. So like having it give me more stuff to do is not a bad idea. I just want something a little bit better. -5 countdown cost. So like on this, -5 from the countdown, I'll put it at 1. And also it'll deplete the toxic skin instantly. It's kind of cool, but like the extra charge is still useful. So we'll put this on there, I think is fine. Just so it's 3. We can bet somewhere else, but I'm not going to complain about that. I'm going to double check actually. Do not check what the upgrade for this was. Oh yeah, just extra toxic skin. That's pretty much ideal. So I guess I know where it's going then. Turn 1, hey. Turn 1 indeed. Grassfire is pointless here. Do toxic skin, toxic skin. I was going to gamble that, but I guess it didn't really work out, so prescience. And give me extra die for next turn. Any 5s we roll, give me a wound. Guess we're not using those anymore then. If we can help it. Guess we can't help it, annoyingly. 5 does give me poison though. So if I have to use them... They do more damage to you than they will do to me. Man, there's a lot I'm taking from that. It's only 2 charges, isn't it? I don't really want to do that. That's very annoying. Again, what's up with the... What's up with the hate, man? I'll take that out and then... get rid of it, I guess, for some more blocking. Like, this will just eventually blow up, right? Yeah. Found death to the orb. I do not like the sound of that. For us to just get as much defense as possible, I think, is a good plan. 3 4s, nice. I'll use the 5 as well. At least get more out of it. And then take that one out and put in Prescient Sun. I guess the weakness would still be good. We just need to block. That's all we need to do. Oh yeah, oh, it just didn't change. Interesting. Didn't realize I could actually do that and go, like, and not cancel it, essentially. I think that's a good thing about the Glaciate, is the fact that I do actually kind of, like, get more back from it. Admittedly, the extra charge on it's kind of, yeah, but it is still useful in its own right. Even there. I'm gonna die from just those alone, aren't I? We're done anyway. 86 poison. Suck it. If I get any other way to get Toxic Skin, we're laughing. I apply 1 poison damage. That's actually kind of like the one attack that could be useful for me to have, right? Instead of like, instead of the permafrost, right? Just because I can use this. But I want something that actually is kind of like... Trickle's kind of interesting. Switch it over to defense, and then we're laughing as well, because I defend quite a lot. Yeah. I don't even need to use it straight away. I can get it and, like, put it back in there at any point. A Might Rune for thirst damage. Lose Poisonous Bile and gain a Void spell. That's absolutely fine here. Rupture increases that on auto spell on attack. Nothing I want here. Gain block. Yeah. That is actually really good. That I'll swap out for the Grass Flow, so it's always there. And I guess we're going off to here to try and take on this elite as well. I did want to go short, but I kind of need the just the extra rune more than anything else. So, how are we going to set this up to start with? What's the main plan? So I think the 4 should go here anyway. Then it's like, what do I kind of like trigger on the front end of it, right? So I guess we're doing That and that on the seaboard, but that on the seaboard, get rid of the seaboard. Could put in trickle or something like that, just so it's there. And then use this to gain more power again if we want to, or we just go barrier and barrier, gain the... wrong way around. My fault. I deserve to get hit there. Yeah, mute that trickle. I think I'm going to use it straight away, yeah. So that triggers straight away. And it also uses its thing. So remove that. Put Prescience in there, because that's not really going to do very much. Put that on there. Use the 5. Chuck that over there. And that. Nice. Use this and this. Now we got poison damage going on. And I can gain at least 3 and 3 for next turn. I am the ultimate turtle. And let's get Seaboard back in here. I need it for just like defensive purposes more than anything else. Eight. That and that. Why do that to my wave shift? Come on, man. That's really rude. Oh, well. Oh, well, indeed. If I block now, I take some damage for that, still. That's insane. You can guard them as much as you want. It doesn't actually, like, stop me doing what I want to do. Let's go 2, 2, 5 there. Guess I'm doing this as well and just gaining 6 block from this. And then, like, most things are going to kill themselves next turn anyway. There's only this guy that's left. He's not doing anything this turn, so this turn we can actually have a setup turn for once. And then we worry about dealing damage. So, a 2, so a 5 this turn. Check the 3. Check another 3 in there as well. Swap the Power Nexus out for a moment for the trickle. Let's be higher. Use that and do it again to apply poison. Do you have to have this in the thing to actually trigger the poison increase? Then. Is that what the problem is? It's like now if I get... Yeah, okay, that's kind of annoying. That's not specified. I'd like to report a bug. I would like to report a bug. This is a very annoying bug. Trickle doesn't work if it's not in the slots. It doesn't count properly if it's outside. I feel slightly cheated by that, to be honest. I've been lied to. You get the poison. We're in the 6. You do damage, right? Yeah, I was gonna say I think you do. I'm pretty sure that does deal damage. Yeah, have 10 more poison. Okay, so Trickle needs to be in the party for it to work. That's annoying. But hey, it functions. We've done it again. We got another poison build, which I do like poison builds. Receive poison. Give me more health or more hydroclasp. Now we'll reroll those. Poisonous bile. Absolution. Replenish Azure. Do not get rid of poison. That one there. Get rid of that though. Contamination. Let's go this way. So we can face off against the other elite. These guys are annoying, but if I can get set up with some really good defense early, then we are going to be fine. We use the regen potion first. 5, 4, that's pretty good. That once more. 2. Okay. So this 4 goes there. 2 2s go there. No. 1 2 can go here. Trigger that. That goes to 5. That goes to 4. Then that goes there. And then we're good. And we swap that spell out for Trickle into Paranexus. And the pre-science. The science before the actual science can go somewhere else. The main thing for the Glaciate is to set up other stuff. Sea wards, and you come. Like, I need to get that defense up because I'm going to take so much otherwise, but I need to get this up now as well. I'm taking so much for this. Like, if I don't get the poison, the toxic skin up, I'm going to have issues. Reroll. Do it again. 4 can go on that. 2 goes there. That goes there. Seaward. That. Or higher? Too high. Good enough. And pass turn, I guess. And pass the turn, I guess. Yeah. Don't need that much to block, so you can actually take a turn off this time to kind of set up, I guess. It gives me a 6. Like, we're going to be marked consistently now. There's not much you can do about that, but hopefully with any luck we can survive and do some really cool, weird, wonderful things. So get rid of that for now. Get the Replenish Azure in. Put a 2 in there. Put a 1 in there. That's better. A 1. Another 1. Cast that. Do I gently die to this? You got to gamble here. Okay. That did not work out the way I wanted it to. Seaward. That actually does kill me. Yeah, the counterplay to those beforehand, like before, what you could do is you could like knock them out of it. It's not a bad run. Like you just came against something that just scaled quicker than I did. Which I guess that's kind of the point of them, right? That's kind of the point of them. But beforehand you could stop them from turning into monstrosities by just like doing enough damage to them, which I kind of miss that element of like, oh, I've got to target them now. You know, because then they can also just heal to full, which just means you either burst them down or you don't, and in most cases you're not able to do that. But anyway, not a great run, but it is a run nonetheless. So again, if you do enjoy the video, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.